Out of the
Okay.
red.
I'm recording. Red means record.
Right.
Trying a new thing tonight. We're trying Mothership tonight. It is my virginal experience at running. Um
We shall be gentle.
at running Mothership. So yes, please be gentle. I will need all the improvisational help I can get, I am sure. Um I've decided to run this module called Moonbase Blues. Uh So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna do it in the one shot scenario. Um, so
What, Shelby? Okay, sweetheart.
so I want you to both roll a d20. Whoever gets the highest, I will
Oh.
tell you what happens or why that matters.
And so it begins. Does it
17.
not?
Okay. So you both wake up in this darkened, what looks to be security dome.
Mm.
It the lights are on like low emergency lights, and you as you kind of look around, hunched over on. Wait a minute, did you have a suit of any kind, Sally?
So Sally has standard crew attire.
Mm.
Perfect. So you see all your belongings piled up, clothing and everything in one corner. Unfortunately for you, how am I pronouncing your name this evening, Brian Skater? Jang? Yang?
Jiangsu Cruise.
Jang Sukruz. So, Jang, you wake up also slightly disoriented. And you, as you scan the room, do not see anything. You're kind of in a in my head I'm thinking alien where you're in your underwear basically, a t-shirt,
Okay.
and I don't know, are you a boxers or a briefs kind of Jiangsu Cruise?
Oh, Jiangsu likes the boxer briefs.
The boxer briefs, how modern, very modern.
Yes. Very modern. It is for comfort and security.
Let me make sure I'm reading all this right. So in one corner, you do see that there is one of the computers with a blinking kind of running console that has words scrolling on it, but otherwise I'm not sure. So it tells me to roll something every time you enter a new location. Do you guys think this counts as entering a new location?
I suppose for us, yeah. Are we familiar with our surroundings? Is this
No, you
pardon
do
the
not
pun,
know where
an
you are.
alien
So we
surrounding?
have we have no
Yeah,
context for.
you've woken up. Yeah, you've just woken
Okay.
up from
Okay.
like a cryosleep.
I mean, it's new
So
to me though.
I would say sure,
Base
because
10
if
starts with 0.
Oh, it's supposed to be a cheerful computer voice greeting you. Okay,
oh,
so
Oh, that's nice.
boop. Your friends at Azure Horizons would like to notify you of a meteorological event. Please stay calm and avoid windows while performing your corporate assigned duties around the Azure base facilities. See map A and B. It highlights. Number 1, unclog the toilets in habitation room B. Number 2, perform routine maintenance on solar array 3 and 4. 3, replace the rearmost axle on rover stored in the mechanics bay. 4, in all caps in blue, go outside in 4 hours, 32 minutes, 9, 8, 7 seconds, and look up. 5, make the beds in Habitation Barracks. Messy, messy. For your participation, 1,000 credits will be deposited in your pre-selected financial institution on Prospero's Dream. Thank you. Beep. And then it begins to repeat again. Your friends at Azure Horizon would like to notify you of a meteorological event.
Do we know each other?
Are we in the same room or separate rooms?
Oh yeah, good point.
You guys both woke up in the security room. Kind of
Okay.
flashing stroby emergency lights going off. But yeah, you see a
Now,
console showing this here. I can show you what it says.
but security meaning like a detention facility or the- like a precinct, for lack of a better term,
Sure, absolutely.
or like
It's like the security office. There's
the mall.
you guys have woken up in like yeah, exactly. Like mall security, like these little cages. We call it the brig, I guess. These cells. But they're open. You guys aren't being specifically
Okay.
detained here. You just woke up here.
Right. So what was that list again?
I'll show you in just a second.
All right.
It's a
Parts of it were
very
in blue. I think.
I hope I did not die and go to hell. Is this hell?
This is what you're greeted with. I'll show it to you in.
And we have no memory of this place. We're like Gandalf. I have no memory.
Nope.
Hmm.
Okay. So I assume this is scrolling and being read out loud or something, like a ticket, like a ticker.
But first, we need to disable that annoying voice. It's so cheerful.
Yeah. Computer, turn off sound, voice.
Please stay calm and avoid. Yes, and it shuts off.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Whew. Do we know each other?
You hear like computer noises in Alien and the other movies. There's all these like backgroundy computer noises when they interact with the computers. Like things machinating in the background. Do you guys know each other? You guys are both from the same drop pod. So I would say you have some relationship to one another.
So
You
we
probably
work
may have.
together as Teamsters.
Where is everybody?
Oh, you're both
Yeah.
Teamsters.
Yeah.
What does that inquiry look like? Are you just asking Jang in general?
Yeah, I'm kind of getting up, starting to try and get my bearings by looking around, and
As you
I
get
don't
up,
see anybody else. Where is everybody?
as you get up, you immediately notice that the gravity is about. I'm gonna just give you the number. 10% of normal Earth gravity. So you kind of float
Okay.
up
Ooh,
as you
okay,
kind of push
okay.
yourself off.
It's a good thing I've got that 0G training.
Yeah, we could compensate for the so it's not like we're feel disembodied.
How about the air? Is it easy to breathe?
Yes, the air is perfectly, as far as you can tell, just fine.
Is there any other detritus around this room? Does it appear there was some type of struggle or like coffee cups still steaming, meals still uneaten, paperwork? Like, did people leave in a hurry? Was there a fight? 'Cause it's odd that if we're in the security area, there's nobody. And why am I walking in my t-shirt and boxer briefs? Jang is suddenly aware of his,
Do you have a skill
state of
related to
almost
any of this research? I'm just gonna ask. I'm new to running this, so I'm not 100%
no,
sure.
no,
Let me see
no.
what
My
skills you
skills:
got.
industrial equipment, 0G piloting, jury rigging.
Computer, how many life forms are here on
Hmm.
this ship? Station?
I want to put on a voice mod for the computer.
Computer.
Currently,
Working.
there are four. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Four humans in the mechanics bay. I should do a voice, but um, and it kind of shows you, and it pulls up this. It's a and then it puts up this Azure base map
Okay.
boundary. Oh, I need to drag you guys. My bad.
I gotta
Oh,
pop out my character sheet. Hang
yeah.
on. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, I see.
That would put you
So we're
guys.
in the security area over here. We need to get to mechanics if we want to find these people. Where is that? I don't
I'll show you. I'm
habitation.
about to highlight it for you. Oh, it did. Oh, it did draw it. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Your names
So
are
that's
so tiny. Why are
solar.
your names so tiny? Your faces should be normal size. Your title's so tiny. That's super weird.
Ooh.
I
And I
don't
still have
know.
game paused.
Oh, me too.
All right, let me. Oh, here we go. Let me.
Yeah, let me just
Oh,
drop you guys out in security. This is where you guys find yourself.
that, that would help if I pulled back
Oh,
screen.
Sally keeps it moving herself.
I just wanted to see if we could.
You're fine.
And you say keeps. I did it one time.
Felt like two, but you know, it's you.
It was one. Anyway, um, that I know of anyway.
Fine,
Um, so so we're in security. It looks like mechanics. If this is sort of laid over
outside.
top, I assume over here is the greenhouse, here's the solar area, so then that would
Mhm.
imply that uh that this is around here, right? Like around here. In
Hmm.
the habitation area anyway. I think it implies that.
No.
No.
So
Okay.
all of these domes are located right in that dome zone. You see the domes?
Oh,
The
so
Dome
four
all of
little
this is in
lumps are
here.
your four little domes that you see
I
there.
see. I see. Okay.
So
Yeah.
we're so we don't have to go out to go to
You
the dome.
yeah, to walk around to get around the domes, you definitely don't have to go out. You
But to go
do
elsewhere, we have to reach the dome.
yeah, you'll have to definitely go outside.
Well, Jang is going to look for his clothing in this security office. As he's looking through, he's going to look at desks, workspaces, cubicles, however it's arranged, to see what he can see. Again, it seems like there's nobody here. So
Good
do people
thinking.
leave in a did people leave in a hurry, or there's any mayhem,
It's
blood?
hard to see if they left in a hurry. However, the door here, one of the doors here is barricaded. And as you search around,
Mm,
I've decided that I did roll for this certain thing because a new area. You find a what looks to be a human body
Oh,
completely covered in as you're searching around in this kind of it's
finds it.
actually like the security foam you describe in Tachyon Dreams. They're like cocooned in this security
oh,
foam and plastered to the floor. And as you kind
okay.
of get close to it, Zhang, you can hear what what is unmistakably the sound of themselves eating their way through the foam.
This is disconcerting.
Like the
He just so whatever's in this
So
foam is trying to eat its way out of the security sticky foam. Jang is going to look for a weapon. If it's security, I'm assuming there's some kind of weapons here. Stun, batons, maybe firearms or something. Uh, I tell Sally, this it is alive inside, trying to eat its way out. Holy shit!
Hey, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, I need clothes too.
So, yeah, as you guys kind of, so go ahead and, I think this is a good time to roll.
Yeah.
So
For it's not panic, but it's definitely a. I'm trying. It would want me. Don't think it wants me to roll. It would probably want me to give you stress in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe just fear save for both of you,
Okay.
or at the very least for Jang. I'll let you guys.
All right. Fierce.
I had already pulled it up, so it's up to you guys, I guess.
Oh,
Um,
Jang is terrified. This is he's kind of short circuiting a little bit. He just woke up in a strange
So what
place,
happens when you fail the fear save?
half naked, and now there's this thing trying to eat its way out of security phone.
oh my god, I gotta get away from that noise.
Yeah, it's very creepy. This this
Sally
this is
is
not
gonna
connection.
start looking even more desperately for
Mm,
some kind of hazard suit because she wants to get out to the mechanical area
mm,
sometime here because that's where people are, and that means we have to leave the domes.
mm.
So both of you earn a stress for that. Where do you
Okay.
mark stress?
We currently have two, so this is
Oh,
Under
now
there it
health.
is.
three.
Two. There you go.
Now we have three.
So you can hear it like continuing to gnaw. I apologize. I got a little distracted while you were searching around. You, yes, if you were looking for any type of weapons, you kind of scramble through in the darkness and look through the lockers. And as you kind of come to them one after another, they've clearly been ransacked. You find them completely empty of anything of real value or use. Um, Sally, as you are also doing your own searching, you find that the exit that is indicated on the blueprint, or the layout that is indicated on the computer, is barricaded and has been barricaded um, for a little bit. It's not
Is it
it's
the
not
only
a new
exit?
barricade. Yes.
That's not good. Okay. I don't have a good feeling about this man. This is the only way out, and it's like they tried to keep something in, and I don't want to be in here. But where? So is that just out of the security room? Like, is that for this? Is this a tube that are kind of holding them together?
Yes, they're like subterranean hyperloop tunnels.
Okay.
But they
So
aren't without cars. They're just walkways. They aren't super long distances.
right. Um so this tube is blocked, and we aren't finding any hazard stuff. Are we? You were looking for clothes. Are we naked? Did I miss that we're naked?
Well, I just have you had your
Not
pile of
naked,
clothes.
You
naked.
had
No.
See,
briefs or boxers. I
yeah, I
remember
have
catching that
t-shirt
You
and
part.
you both
boxer.
woke up in what you would have gone to sleep in cryo.
Gotcha.
Your skivvies,
Right.
your underwear. So yeah, you
Right.
woke up in similar condition. You,
Okay.
on the other hand, were able to find your stuff kind of stashed in a duffel bag.
Oh, all
That's
my
what
stuff?
Yeah, your whole kit you found in duffel. That's why I had you roll. Whoever rolled higher found their kit.
Mhm.
Oh, cool. I've got this cord and my cat. Can we not have my cat here? That sounds horrible. Oh,
It's a
bring your cat
mechanical
here.
cat.
No, it's a live cat. I think. Anyway, so I've got hey, I've got a shotgun. I've got this, and I know how to
Oh,
use it.
this is good.
S
Perhaps you should train it on this thing that might be coming out of the foam.
yeah,
And Jang is like, there's no like uniforms, locker rooms with a uniform, pants, jumpsuits, whatever he could try to cobble together. Uh, uniforms hanging around, security uniforms.
I'll give you the jacket of my. I don't know if standard crew attire includes a jacket, actually.
I think it does. Uh, but yeah, is there anything that I could use in here, the security office?
Oh yeah, coveralls, leather jacket, basic clothing. I'll wear the coveralls and give you the leather jacket.
Michael, you're muted.
Are you finding anything, Mike?
Sorry, I know I'm muted. I'm rolling on a table. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
You can have my BB gun.
You
Pew.
you find two patches with the Azure base logo,
Okay.
and let me show it to you because why not? Uh, the Azure you take, yeah,
Nice. Cool.
Okay.
and you also find a space blanket that is completely opaque. No light seems to go through it.
Okay. No
Well,
vac suit though.
I'm gonna wrap myself in this mylar
In the back.
crinkly space blanket at least.
Would would you rather that or the leather jacket? You can have the leather jacket and my shirt. I'll wear the coveralls and
I guess Jang is slim. He's 5'10", but he's slim build. Um, maybe he could
yeah,
fit in
we can have
here.
some dignity.
Yes, yes, I'm going to. Yes,
All right.
this is be my.
Um
I don't want it to be me scurrying about this where this place is.
yeah, I'll toss you my BB gun. I'm gonna keep the shotgun because I know how to use it and I've seen you shoot, but
Do okay. It's better than nothing. It just still feels inadequate. There's no flashlights, no big like 3D cell mag lights. Mm, nothing here.
No, unfortunately, basically what you got are, excuse me,
Clipboard.
are Grace's, sorry, not Grace's, Sally's equipment. Um,
Okay.
do you have jury rig or anything like that? You could
Yes, I
maybe
do. I'm gonna see if I
fashion
can.
something. I mean, you do see these emergency lights kind of flickering on and off. You may be able to, fashion. Apparently, I got a fashion.
well well
Fashion.
my
Fashion.
my thinking is that we probably want to get to habitation either way and there might be clothing there. So why don't we just try and as much as I mean there's only one way out. So as much as I don't love the idea of taking down a
No, I
barricade,
agree. I, I want to
yeah.
jury rig a weapon.
We're on the wrong side of this. So
Yeah. So if I could find some and rig some kind of, even if it's a blunt, even if it's taking a broom handle and making a spear out of some anything, um, that's what Chang is going to do. And then
Sure.
this uh, disadvantage. What is a jury rigging would be? I guess intellect for this to try to figure out how to craft something.
It is a skill check.
Because it says stat, and I hit click jury rigging. It says intellect.
I mean, it's probably
Strength.
right.
I'm going through the options: strength, speed, combat. So I would say intellect. Uh,
Yeah.
is there any disadvantage?
I think because you have whenever you're making a roll of any kind, stat check, save, panic, damage, etc., and you have a situational advantage like assistance from someone else or the task is particularly easy, you have
Hmm.
jury rigging. You roll twice and take the best. So go ahead and do it with advantage. Uh, target 49.
So if you roll under, right?
I believe so. So I believe 32 is definitely under 49. So both of them are under, actually.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, yeah, no. Tell me specifically what you're trying to jury rig together. You wanted a makeshift weapon.
Yeah, based on what we have here and Jag's agreeing with Sally, we have to go out. So we have to undo this barricade. He wants to have at least something a little more substantive than a BB gun. He's appreciative of that, but maybe he could find a broom and
Okay.
snap it off, uh,
I'll give you
sharpen den on it,
so
use some duct tape, make a handle.
you look in one of the lockers and it's not a gun, but it looks like somebody had a hobby and you're able to procure like a barrel and
Hmm.
then you can like scrap together some other metal objects like you got a buckle and you took some of the patches as
Hmm.
packing, the Azure base patches as packing, and you create like this one shot kind of blunderbuss shotgun.
I love
um
it.
uh it can only it shoots. It's only got one. You have to if it survives the shot, you'll have to reload. It only shoots once.
Okay.
um
At least I feel like I have something to fight with.
so yeah, Sally, you see Jang cobble this uh absolute death trap of a shotgun together out of just some random parts he found in a locker and some crappy scrounged around off the remnants of all this shit around the room. Uh,
Uh, this will only be for life.
as you're doing this, you've heard now the uh the person gnawing at the foam now, when you can see it's kind of almost breaching the top layer of the foam with its face mouth area. You can see that it's kind of undulating under the foam.
So I haven't just stood around while he's been jury rigging. I've been trying to take the barricade apart.
Okay.
I don't know what it's made of. I'm picturing like lockers that have been knocked
Yep.
over or something like
Mhm.
that. So then yeah, I'm kind of lifting and moving them. I assume most of them are empty and ransacked similar to
Correct. Yeah.
uh
It's like this hard, noisy metal scrape on tile, metal on
Now,
metal plating. As it kind of crashes over.
and as I see
Um,
that thing still coming out, I'm gonna beat feet and help
beat
Sally.
feet.
Kind of get out of my funk.
A wonderful
Start ripping
expression.
through stuff.
So yeah, as you start to hear the breaching of the foam crunching under this thing's teeth, you're able to, I guess, crack open the access hatch or the access hatch and get into the lower tunnel. Like this, I'm gonna say they're like a subway type
Mhm.
system where it's like some stairs that go down into this uh these little tunnels for traffic and movement below ground.
Okay. You keep looking at me. You should look at your can.
Oh, well,
I'm
I'm
just
not on
giving you
cam at
shit.
the moment,
Oh,
so
I just assumed you were sorry.
no worries.
Um, anyway, okay. So I'm gonna call out for Jang. I think he's helping me anyway, but I'm gonna try
Yeah.
and kind of. So I'm picturing that there's still kind of that a sort of mound, and I've gotten enough out of the way that we're able to get through. So
Yeah,
it's still a bit of
100%.
a climb.
Hmm.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna go through and kind of try and see what's up ahead, and then depending on what I see, I'm gonna call Jang uh, to come this way. He might be anyway because of the horrible thing, but I'm gonna try
and,
and see what's up
and
first.
whatever lockers that we removed, I'm making another barricade for between us and that undulating thing in the foam.
Awesome. Yeah. If we could somehow, like, slide one back into place as we go through.
Yes. Yeah, I'll hold on to one something as we get out. So what do you see, Sal? Yeah.
I'm muted. As
Mhm.
you do you peek through? Is that what you're trying to do? Give me your action.
So I'm coming over this whole thing, and I'm kinda, like,
Okay,
belly crawling to peek
Mhm.
through with my shotgun.
perfect. Uh, okay. Um, as
I
you
reenacted this for him.
as you she did, as you peek through in the kind of dim flickering light, you
Mhm.
swear you can see what look to be like these two kind of zombified people. They are um two of them are like kind of just like covered, half covered, mostly covered in uh like discordant chaotic blue paint like all over their body. And the other causing you to do a fear or sanity. I'm not sure. You can tell me.
Um,
She is going to
there's
see what looks to be a gaping wound in one of them, and they have jammed what looks to be android parts that are secreting this strange kind of blue liquid into their bodies.
oh, no. No, that's terrible. Um, okay, and so for the roll, I actually have the same stat, the same
Hmm.
number for both of them, so it's 6 of 1.
But what do you think? Is this a fair?
Oh,
It's a fine. I mean, it's gonna be the same number.
this is
It's a
fair.
fine.
This is
It's a
fair.
fine.
I mean,
Okay,
I
Jar Jar.
feel like I feel like she'd be horrified, but she's being horrified by something that I don't know.
Um.
I think both work. I mean, sanity too. My 2 cents is this is completely uh, off the script. Like
Mm-hmm.
nutsy cuckoo. Like it would question like, where are we?
Yeah,
Are we in some kind of hell, purgatory, if you want to be theological?
right.
You don't see them like they caught your eye, or you
Okay.
caught their eye, whatever that may be. Uh, they seem to be kind of just meandering, sauntering back and forth. It seems like the ones that are covered in the blue paint are like tracking something with they're like in this sync.
They're watching something, maybe.
And they're like staring straight. Let me think where they would be staring if you guys they're staring. Orientation would be almost about they're staring straight down, but they're both staring in sync, and you can see their eyes kind of or their whole like shoulder and head move as they're clearly tracking something like through
Okay.
the floor.
So my assumption would probably be that they're watching something that's moving back and forth.
Sure. Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
1 second.
So I'm
I can hear you, but
okay. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of back up a little bit and sort of lift my arms so that I can kind of talk to Jang through my armpit and
go
just be
on.
like, "There's some fucky shit ahead, man. We gotta get out. We gotta get out of where you are, but there's some
This
fucky
is
shit
not.
ahead. So just be ready, man.
This
This
is
is
not in the bonus contract we signed. This
no. This ain't. This is not worth 1,000.
no. If we did sign it, I don't even know.
Well, that 1,000 credits is if you do the unclogged toilets in habitation room
Yeah.
B. Yada yada.
No,
Go
I know it's that
outside and
checklist.
well, now the computer says 4 hours, 3 minutes, 12, 11, 10, 9
Yeah.
seconds, and look up.
Uh huh.
Jang
Uh
is
huh.
engaging a little
Oh, it's
gallows.
been half an hour. Jeez. Okay.
What is as Sally's telling me what fucked up shit's going on outside? Speaking of fucked up shit, Jang is going to look over at that undulating sticky foam mess. Is it out? Whatever it is, does it
Um,
make?
if you watch it, it will totally breach, and you will see it kind of. Yeah, it will gnaw its way out. Like, ah. I should probably turn on my camera for that one. Before I cough to death. He's just like, "Arr, arr, arr."
Okay.
Oh,
So
And
in
its arms are clearly still like immobilized as it's. Ah.
does it look like it could get out with its arms
I
after
mean,
it's
it's
eaten
certainly
the
trying,
foam?
and the foam itself is becoming, more brittle as it kind of shimmies and eats away and totally, compromises the integrity of the foam.
But I think I
so
immediate. Oh, go ahead,
Arr.
Sal.
I was just gonna ask, in the tube ahead of me,
Mm.
what is in there apart from I think it was 3 zombies, of which 2 are blue painted?
Yes.
What else
Well,
is
and the
in
other
there?
has the blue fluid. Remember that the android components are pumping into its like.
Oh, okay. So there's one with the cybernetics in the
And you can see
hole,
like this
and
open
then
wound. Yeah. Mhm.
Mm.
right, and then the other 2 are just blue painted
From what you can,
from. Okay. I don't
we'll
see
say, paint.
any cybernetics. Well, obviously it's not paint. I'm using the word you used. Um,
Mhm.
what else is in there though? Is it just them? Because I assume there's stuff in there because otherwise I could
There
see
is
what it
some
doesn't yet.
detritus. You see some Azure-based uniforms. Along with that, it does appear to be a struggle happened at this in some point. You see like these handprint kind of claw graspy blood marks across um across the walls, and then kind of scrawled in this weird um fucked up script. It says red, like question mark, exclamation point, blue, exclamation point, and it's in this like blue script, like someone took blue chalk and wrote it.
Okay. So it looks like it curves a little bit, but can I see the exit from here?
The exit, what do you mean? Oh yes, you can see from the distance. It also looks like someone has tried to makeshift barricade. um Let me make sure I'm telling you the correct. Pretty sure it tells me that it's barricaded. No, seems unabated.
Okay. Then I'm gonna look back at Jane and be like, "You ready to run? Let's just hit and run."
All right, but first I'm going to. If we're gonna run and run, because I guess the thing is still immobile enough. I was gonna throw some blockers on top of it to impede its
Okay.
coming up with us. But yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Just need
Three,
to. Yes.
two.
Oh, are you throwing lockers on top of that thing? Is that what I'm hearing?
Uh, yeah, I was gonna do it, but if it's still trying to get out, but it's still the
What?
integrity of the foam has not been compromised yet, so I think we have time to run. So Jang's was like, "That's an exercise in utility. Let's just run. I've had enough of this place." So yes, I'm going to run with Sally instead.
Um, I want to make you guys do a. But it wouldn't be like a body save. Okay. Uh, you. How do you, as you run into here, what do you, to this hallway, what do you do dealing with these as you approach these monstrosities?
Right. So here's the way I picture it.
Excuse me.
Okay. So if there here, I'm gonna draw. Where's my drawing thing? I forget how to draw in this. Is there like a freehand draw? That's a explosiony thing. I don't want
I
that.
think the pencil, yeah? Or you don't get
I
a
don't have a
pencil?
pencil.
Yeah, no pencil.
Okay, so I can't draw. So just draw in your minds with me. So if there's a tube ahead and we're up on these lockers, my goal is gonna be to drop and stay crouched and quiet as long as I can, which I am not trusting to be very long, which is why I suggested running. And
Mhm.
so, um, because I figure once we hit the ground, they're gonna hear us. But
Mm,
anyway, my goal is very much to try and keep my distance from them as well as I can. I
mm.
don't know how wide this is. Is it like how wide is the tube?
Um,
Maybe.
I would say let's go with 10 feet wide. That seems reasonable for two people passing by and
Do you think
something.
just before we do this, if they see us, perhaps we can we make like a shield out of the locker doors? We can take apart the locker doors, kind of almost craft like a riot shield.
Oh
So if
shit,
they
I
come,
gave
at
you the
least we.
wrong number.
I
Not
don't
actually
know.
supposed to be 4 hours. It's supposed to be 2 hours and 32 minutes.
Maybe not. It takes too much time. We'll just have to run, push them away. If they attack us, we have no weapons, or it's like I just push back, hit them with this locker door, keep
Yeah,
them away from us.
shove it back if you can. I'm gonna shoot if I can, or push it back with my shotgun. My
Or
goal
maybe,
is just to try and get there,
yeah,
make it
let's
to
go.
the exit.
I will not waste time. Apparently, there's this clock ticking countdown. It is very ominous.
Yeah, I'm really nervous about what's clogging
Mm.
that toilet too.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yes, I think that
So
could be an
sorry,
explosion.
I was reading something in the pamphlet. What is your approach to the killing the bad guys?
I mean, basically, I think he's gonna hold the a locker door in front of him and have his makeshift
Yes,
one shot,
one
and
shot
then
catastrophe.
I similarly am gonna have my shotgun in front of me, like diagonally holding it like this, and like in front of my body, and the goal that I can push things back or possibly shoot if needed. Um, but speed and distance are my
Hmm.
main goals. Trying to stay away from them if I can,
Hmm.
obviously, would be ideal. And I mean, I just don't see another way through it than to rip the
No.
Band-Aid off and try and get to the next room.
Yes, I believe this is correct.
Sure as hell didn't want to stay in the last room.
So yes, with the unnerving gnaw in the background, um, you push forth. You're gonna unload your one shot. Is that what I'm hearing?
Huh? No.
I thought that's what you
No,
said.
negative. The thing is, I'm gonna make a makeshift shield out of one of the locker doors. I'm gonna
Oh, I
have
missed that
my
part. I'm sorry.
ship shotgun. Yeah. This way, if something comes at us, at least I have, because like Sally said, speed. So if we can't fight these things hand to hand, is push them away from us. Use something to as a barrier, like push away with a shield,
So,
and we can.
give me a jury rig check for creating
Yeah.
a battering ram. And then to make it work, you're gonna need to do a strength check to use it against
Okay.
the monstrosity, whichever one you choose.
No. Apparently, I don't have enough materials to make it. So scratch that.
Let's go
I
ahead and
need to.
take a stress. Your
Mhm.
like fuck. I
Fuck.
can't make any of this shit work. None of this
Don't
shit
have the
comes
tool.
together. Yeah, exactly. I don't have the fucking tools for this. I need like a welding or something. Fuck.
I could make it beautiful. It's not going to work.
Can't bolt any of this shit together.
Mhm.
Shit, shit, shit. Okay, okay. Let's just run it.
Yeah, there's no other choice. I want to die in this.
Both of
God,
you give
so
me a speed check.
okay.
Do you both have 0G?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Okay,
think
then
that's
you
a Teamster thing.
I don't think. Go ahead and give it with advantage because you have 0G. Like lunge. In my head, you're like lunging your way through. Good thing you had advantage. Um,
I can't remember. Is
21
this
is
over
definitely
or
under.
under?
Under.
Under is good. Okay.
I think the only time you over is panic. Jang, you fail? Is that what I'm reading?
Advantage, disadvantage. So that's what it looks like, right? Either way, I'd fail both, right?
Yeah, they're both over 36.
Yeah.
We're
Uh,
rolling. Oh, I just want to make sure that we're rolling over. I believe that's a.
I think if you roll over, it's a failure. Under, it's a success.
Roll
That's
two
what it looked like,
ten-sided
yeah, because
hit.
you want a bigger number,
right?
whereas you want your stress to stay as small as possible. So it makes sense that that's over and this is under.
Unless I roll just 2D, roll twice, make it easier.
Stat checks. Which was speed. Whenever you want to do
Mm.
something, the price for failure is high. Roll 1d100 and attempt to roll lower than your most relevant stat. So lower. So
Yeah,
under.
lower it is.
I
Yeah.
just want to make sure before we get it completely wrong for the rest of the evening.
Yes. Hey, so it's a test drive. It's a test.
Exactly. Um, so yeah, Jang, you get caught up with uh, like as Ali speeds by, right? You made it, right?
So here's the thing. Is there a way that I can run and notice that he's maybe falling behind and like yank him along? I mean, I know that my success here doesn't mean that I can do that, but can I kind
Mhm.
of catch that he's falling behind and try and yank him?
Um, Give me a strength check
Okay.
to stop yourself. You're like grabbing on. In my head,
Mhm.
you're grabbing on to one of these more stationary painted blueby boys,
Ooh.
and you get completely tangled up with them, and you like get this shit smeared all over you.
Oh
This
no.
blue stuff smeared all over you. Um,
Does it?
no immediate reaction. It doesn't like seep into your blood or uh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I have no
absorb into your
shoes.
skin or anything like that.
So
Yet.
we're tangled with a zombie now?
Yeah, you're kind of all jumbled up now in the middle of this hallway as you guys in my head you were like lunging through low grab, you were like trying to use it for
Right.
your advantage. You're trying to like bob and weave through this kind of narrow
Propelling, yeah.
hallway. Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
propel your way through it as quickly as possible. And so yeah, in this whole acrobatics you kind of get kind of tangled up and are almost like bouncing around in 10% gravity um as
Okay.
you get into this nasty mess. um Now need to
Scary.
know how to attack you guys. I've never attacked you guys. How do I attack?
Oh, combat when they roll horrible because they're covered in this blue paint. Have disadvantage. That's okay.
No.
We're all going through it. A little bit of a learning curve.
True, but I think once I get it, it'll be pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Violent encounters.
How do I attack? Attack, make a
Um,
combat check. This will roll the weapon.
the war describes like that.
So let me has the combat capabilities of a basic crowbar. Uh, as this uncharacteristically unhumanoid strength kind of comes smashing down upon you. Uh, one of them, one of the blue boy you get tangled up with, Grace. Sorry, Sally. Immediately, kind of almost tries to bear hug you, and just starts to scream, uh, "Red, red, blue!" and kind of begins to try and smother you. Uh, like, is there a check against AC?
Um, I'm looking at.
Okay, so on page 16, it talks
You?
about rolling for combat and then it talks
Yeah.
about armor. And it just says that it protects you from any damage below its armor point value. So for me, that would be 0.
But how do I know
Mm.
if I hit you or not? Is it like Monster of the Week where you just hit? Like I hit?
It says to attack, make a combat check. If you're successful, roll your weapons damage. If the
What is
situation
a
gets worse,
combat check?
Well,
the
for us,
stat.
that's one of the stats.
So I don't know how they work the quote unquote monster stat.
Oh, hold
Um,
on. Give me half a second. I'll be right back.
yeah, no
Very
problem.
sorry. Oh, bad.
No, this is we all have to learn. I think that for the warden, it's almost like monster as far as the damage.
Yeah.
I think because I remember I
Page
watched. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
pages 18 and 19 talk a little bit more about it, but it's mostly about the range.
Yeah, I was looking at that
It starts an example, but it ends it with the warden saying some of them are attacking. So that's not.
because I watched the haunting of Epsilon 14, and I'm trying to remember when they it really wasn't like combat in that episode. Um, did you watch it? The
Don't.
haunting of with Todd
So
Moonbounce.
I've just watched the one with the um I guess ichor thing that infects the guy Todd is playing Jensen.
Yes,
That's
that's the
that's the
one.
one that I've seen. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think when that whatever attacks that invisible creature thing. Um, just wants to play. Um, I don't think the warden like rolled anything. I don't. It was all based on his failures, I think, and now we got hurt. 'Cause I don't.
Yeah, that sounds right. Like, I think he just rolled body, now that I'm thinking about it,
Mm-hmm.
or something like that.
Because it kind of reminds me of
They
Monster of the
roll
Week,
body.
where the keeper warden just you do the damage. You don't. It's not like D&D or well, we roll the DM warden rolls. I think he'll say, "Okay, body check, or give me a fear, or whatever." And based on our success or failure, that's how the either damage or if you succeed, it mitigates it.
So how do you think
Okay.
it works? Sorry, just say that again while I'm listening
Yeah, I'm trying to think
intently.
when we were talking about the Todd Wu bounce when he did the
Mm-hmm.
haunting of Epsilon 14.
If
When they
it was
had a little bit of combat, it seems to me it was based on his roles, his failure or successes, and then that's how you dealt out either damage or
oh, the
mitigated it.
person being attacked. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah,
So then
like
you
if I
want to make
fail,
a strength save or something. You want to make a body save. Okay, now I get it. Okay, yeah, go and make a body save. Or Sally, go and make a body save because it's
Okay.
trying to like bear hug you. This blue
mhm,
goo.
the way I look at it.
Oh, thank you for being the 20 and not the 60. It was a little unclear in the. Oh, it's still under or still over. Dang it.
But
Shit,
Uno,
I won.
I won. I
Oh.
was celebrating too early.
do you have anything to give you an advantage roll on that to roll another?
Um, I guess the only thing that I would add is that I have military training, so maybe that's related and would give me a skill bonus of
Yeah.
10. I don't know.
Uh, well, advantage with military training. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Oh,
You're trying to
advantage?
struggle.
Okay.
Yeah. You
That makes sense.
you're not getting into a tussle or get out of one for that matter. So just give me another body roll, and if it
Um,
succeeds, it succeeds. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
okay.
You don't have to do it with advantage. Just do it normal, because then you'll roll twice.
Okay, not better.
Okay.
But but I thought that they gave you like a plus 10 or if they're trained and then a plus 15 if you're expert
Yes.
and then a plus
Yes.
20 if you're master.
Oh, you don't have that calced in?
I don't think it calculates in. I mean, I guess I don't see it looks like what I roll is what I get.
When you clicked on military trade, oh, it's body. Oh, because
Yeah,
I don't
like
think
if I
yeah. So I don't think it's calced in if you just roll a straight skill, right?
right, I don't think it even I don't think
So what if you
Foundry
roll
even knows
military
what skills
training
you
instead
really
of
have.
body?
Oh, okay, let me see. Then it uses one of the stats instead. So would this be combat maybe? Okay. And then let's see. That's a 65 and I got a 65, so it didn't take it in.
Yeah. And you failed for the third time. So
I okay.
no, what? What I do? What's wrong?
Oh, I just thought that maybe I wouldn't have failed the first time because of my skill, but I don't really know how this stuff works. Okay, so I
Oh
get
wait,
hit.
no, you're right. No, because you did a 28 in your first one. It would have been 38. No, you're absolutely correct to do that.
Okay.
You're absolutely correct. No, you are right. Uh,
Yep.
no, you're able to kind of struggle your way through free and throw in the low gravity your strength. You push off of this kind of blueby monstrosity. This and it shoves it to the other side and it rams into the wall, the barricaded wall that you just came through. Um, and in that way, you shove off and also push yourself, and you're back away from Jang again. That thrust you back towards the door of the green. I believe it's the greenhouse and whatever the greenhouse
Yeah,
and
greenhouse and
med
medbay.
bay.
Ooh, medbay. Okay.
And so you kind of like smash, but you don't hurt yourself, but you smash against the the wall. Yeah, you're like, oh. Jang, how are you trying to get out
Uh,
of this predicament?
how since Sally disentangled herself, how am I in relation to these blue zombie freaks? Are they near me still, or
Two of them are kind of near you. You're tangled up with the one that has the android parts kind of crammed into this gaping wound on its side, pumping this strange blue fluid all around into it.
I'm gonna try to use that just to springboard off into zero G, just push off like Sally did. Um,
Excuse me. Sounds good.
no, it doesn't.
Go ahead and give me a body. Make sure you have all your advantage. Are you using combat or anything else?
Um, I guess it would be my zero G. With that, so again, this is how.
Go ahead. Add the bonus for your zero G.
Okay, so it's 10. So am I? Is it combat? Is it body? This is where it gets a little.
Well, I thought if you do, are you using zero G?
Does that trading help me in my ability to push off this thing?
I would say it's combat.
Okay, then let's do combat. Even with my minus, even with my skill, it's a failure. It's just well, let's go.
So go ahead. You go ahead and take a stress.
Oh,
And oh shit! I should have had made you all make panic checks for those things. We'll go back and have you panic
Yeah,
check
sure.
at the end.
hmm
Um. Yeah, you gain one. You gain one stress, and I was gonna say it was crowbar damage. You
hmm
take you take 1d5 plus wounds damage. What does that mean? So I'll roll 1d5. That's 1d8. That's not say 1d5. Or not even a dice. Will do.
Damage. Each of your wounds is a certain take damage. You subtract your sheet. Mm, What's that?
Really, that isn't like a full wound. That seems like
Hmm.
what is wounds damage then?
Oh, on the wound table. So you take a 1d10 wound table for gunshot. What did I say it was?
Crowbar.
Yeah, but what was the wound? Uh, blunt. Blunt. 4. You now have a broken foot or leg.
Oh,
Oh,
So yeah, as you like
where?
struggle away, it like
Oh,
grabs onto your ankle and it as you continue to slip in this blue goo that's lubricating its hand, it tries to grip in this kind of with inhuman strength and crushes your foot as it tries to grab
ah!
at you. propel your and you eventually break. You like you're clawing at the side of this wall, and you're able to escape with um Sally into the greenhouse. You find yourself in this kind of overgrown, both of you. The I assume in this frantic moment, you slam the doors behind you. Both of you find yourself in this surreal, overgrown greenhouse. The full glass dome all around. Um, you can see into the night sky. uh, Give me panic checks, both of you, for that encounter.
That the
Oh,
D100
I
one?
believe that's a D20. Let me make sure I'm on there.
D20. Yeah.
D20?
The
Where?
panic table.
Yeah, it's a D20.
So is it just a straight D20 or is it something I click on the sheet?
It's
Um,
just straight D20, I
do
Okay.
think.
I roll it or do you, no? You guys roll it. I believe there's a.
We roll it,
If you go to the
and then
compendium, there's actually a table. I think that you can roll if you want.
yeah, it's getting to some.
Not sure. I'm not sure. Those are the best sound effects for this game.
Yeah, I don't know
Uh,
either. I didn't remember I
Uh,
set it to cheer.
hooray! Oh, where's Panic? I saw.
it
I
doesn't.
think over is good for
Yeah,
panic.
I'm overwhelmed. All actions at for 1d10 minutes. Permanently raise your minimum stress by one.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm
I gotta
all.
find my
Holy
panic.
shit! Did you roll a 20?
Yeah.
Sally, do you know what that says?
No, I
Oh
don't know where
no!
any of this is.
You no longer
Can you?
control this character. Hand your sheet to the warden and roll up a new character to play. You collapse.
Oh, okay. Where is all of this?
Page
It's
11.
on page 11.
Okay, thank you. Cool.
Oh
Roll it
no!
again. I don't want to. I
Oh
don't want to kill it right now.
no, it's totally fine. I mean, that's the point, right? Characters die.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to deal with you trying to find it. Well, if you want, but you won't be able to play for a little bit. It'll just be Brian. It'll just be Yang.
I, we're coming towards. I mean, it's already 9:40. So, um,
Sure, if you want. But this could be a short little dalliance, but sure, that's fine with me. I'm ready. I feel much more a great deal more ready for tomorrow. Um, so
but
thank
whatever you
you
want to
for
do,
this trial run. But
um, whatever you want. If you want to keep it in narrative, that's fine. I got to like 10ish. Then I have to kind of do a hard break tonight. But
no, no worries. No, we can cut it off here. So let's play this. So go ahead and run your panic. What was your panic, Brian? Yang? 4?
all actions, yeah, 4 overwhelmed. For everything is at a negative for 1d10 minutes, whatever, and my stress gets raised.
Oh, permanently raises your minimum.
Yeah,
I think the negative means it's at disadvantage.
disadvantage. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I'm not sure. I think that's the case, though.
yeah. I think.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. So Sally collapses while the broken-footed man tries to haul himself through.
I'm trying to hold up, and she's like the most put together, and Jang is just a bumbling freak.
It's
She
just
can't take it. I can't take
just
this.
too much. The greenery was too much for her.
That's what it was. Yes. God.
As you kind of
She's covered in the blue. Sorry.
no, you're fine. As you go through, it's overgrown, but this is clearly where they're. You can see these overgrown tomato plants, vines, and there's potatoes and other herbs and stuff. They're clearly. This is also where they grow a lot of their food. Um. So. But it is in heavy overgrowth. I need to roll a D10.
Oh, um, I think our panic rolls didn't were fine because it only matters. So to make a panic check, you roll the panic die and attempt to roll greater than your current stress. It's only if you roll less that you have to look up your result. And we both rolled over, I think.
Oh,
I
well,
don't know.
actually, I don't know. Jang's current stress is 5.
Oh, never mind.
So you're alive. You're fine then. 20 is
Oh,
way
okay.
over your number, right?
Yeah, 20. I'm at 3 or
Oh,
I'm at
that's
yeah, I'm
right.
at 3.
Yes.
Good call. Thank you. That's very good to know. That'll come in handy when I don't prematurely end a game.
Yeah.
Um,
I
I don't prematurely end a game. Um, awesome. So, what was your overwhelm? And you, all actions are at disadvantage for 1d10 minutes. Permanently raise your minimum stress by 1. So go ahead and pop that up to 3, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sally, you kind of probably end up dragging him through with his broken foot. He's hobbling, maybe arm over your shoulder. You're hobbling in. You kind of collapse into this arboretum, raised gardens with, as I said, potatoes, tomatoes, zucchinis,
Mhm.
et cetera, et cetera. Some these tiny little, clearly like bonsai corn that make full size corn, but they're only like 3 feet tall. Little bonsai corn. All GMO. There's nothing. Um.
so hold on, Jang. There's supposed to be a med bay around here.
as you, um, as you come into you see, as you kind of explore more, as you're poking around it through some of the foliage, you see, uh, 4 more what are called. The booklet calls MMC. You know why at the moment? Because you didn't have a computer. uh, right, you see 3 more of the blue painted, naked, half blue painted, kind of watchers meandering through these little pathways in the greenhouse. And one of them and a fourth of them looks like it has this long, like therapy light shoved down its mouth, and it's like
Mm.
half swallowed, and it glows this unearthly blue, and it just walks around like somehow alive.
That's hideous.
Whoa.
This is what I thought was hilarious when you're like, yeah, jazz, blues.
Oh yeah. It's working well for me.
I think blue takes a different turn in this. So would that be a fear or sanity check? Do you think? Seeing that, Sally?
If I just take a stress plain as or I mean that's scary.
I mean, if you feel that she would be stressed out immediately by that, absolutely. Go ahead and take your stress.
I mean, she's just an engineer. She's not equipped for any of this.
Mm. No.
That's right. You both picked
We should.
Teamsters.
Mm.
Yeah. I think he was you're more you're more of like no. I'm thinking of your android.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're the pilot.
Yeah, I pilot, jury rig. I'm like a teamster.
Yeah.
Nice.
He pilots, I engineer.
Mm.
So as you haul, are you? How do you try and ignore them? You do see like there's this little like arrow that says med bay. You can see that there are paths that have basic fork in the road, um, directioning, reconnoitering. Um,
So, how many of them were there again?
Quattro,
Watch.
three bluebies and one light bulb.
Okay, the light bulb one's super freaky.
Mm. To get I need to fix my broken ankle.
Yeah. Uh,
Get to Medbay? How's the path towards there?
I'm gonna check how many shotgun shells I've got.
Mm.
In fact, that's what Sally is doing right now.
You're doing what? Sorry, say that again.
Sally is checking how many shotgun shells she's got. She's got 4. That's
I
that's
have my
right.
one shot wonder.
Um,
Sally is going to.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't have my equipment. That's right. Damn it. I woke up with nothing.
Where's my shit? God damn it! I need my shit.
Uh,
At least I would have had
I
to.
got my BB gun.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check as you
Oh
try
no,
and
and that
drag.
one shot thing.
Are you trying to drag him to the med bay?
No. I'm gonna lean him against a wall,
Okay,
and
you stay here.
um, and I am gonna walk closer to that awful light thing with the intention of getting close enough that I can hopefully blow that light bulb to pieces with my shotgun. I've got 4 shots, and I need to get this man to the med bay.
Okay.
I'm a little freaked out, and I feel like this. So ripping the Band-Aid off in that hall didn't work great. This is another. As an engineer, I'm trying different.
That's right. Different courses of action.
Exactly. That didn't work. So try this.
Plan B.
Do you
Plan
have
C.
anything that helps you in this moment, Sally Fowler?
I do have my military training, and
Okay.
so I'm gonna try and lean hard on that with the kind of walking forward. Um, my hope is to get near enough that the shotgun will have good effect. Um,
So because of combat training, go ahead and roll with advantage.
okay.
Maybe you're just supposed to roll normal for that.
I think I'm supposed to roll normal and add 10 or
Yeah.
subtract 10.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
do
that's
that
probably the best way. Yeah.
Okay.
rather than advantage. It says advantage is particularly easy.
Mm.
6, nice,
6, yeah. Whew.
easy peasy. You didn't roll doubles or anything, did you? Does it say what you actually rolled?
I just uh
Doesn't
I missed
actually say what you rolled. That's kind of annoying.
I don't I rolled a 0 and a 6, I think.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
didn't know if you're like somehow rolled. I guess you can't roll 2 threes. Um,
Right, because I was thinking through it
yeah,
too, but the one's a 10, so
yeah.
I think it was a 0 and a 6.
Uh, yeah. I mean, they don't immediately. They don't seem preoccupied with you. At least when you approach them without any issue, and they don't look at you. It's literally like, and then you take your shotgun and you blow it to smithereens. Like the neck, like shoot the neck, and the shotgun explodes the neck, and this light bulb and like glass or whatever from the light bulb goes flying all over. Um, uh, you do unfortunately draw the ire of the other 3 around it.
Reloading.
Okay.
Reloading cover.
Back, Jang.
gi- give me one. Rather, give me a body. I believe you get combat, so I don't really know how plus 10 to it because of, or is it more combat? Should I just have you continually roll in military training over and over again?
Well, either way, I got a 58, which is bigger than any of my numbers.
So you're gonna take 1d5, which is not a number or not a dice, plus something off the wound table. The 3 plus, plus you're gonna get, oh shit, what kind of, it was blunt, right? 7. Um so you, Sally, is not meant for this world. A
Oh dear.
7 under blunt force says lethal injury, fatal in 1d10 rounds. Um, 7 tells me that they turn to you immediately and kind of crush upon you, breaking your back.
Oh, geez. Okay. Okay. So they so I crumble.
Oh no. Um.
You're not technically dead, but you are yeah, you do crumble. You kind of
Yeah.
fall, and so in the distance you see Sally take her shotgun and blow the big light bulb one away, Jang, but you do see her get kind of crushed uh by, three more of the bluebies just kind of immediately engulfing her, and she
Ugh.
succumbs to their aggression. How do you react? Or rather, you should roll on the panic table now because you
Yeah,
witnessed
pretty
a.
much. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh my 10.
Broken back. My back snapped.
Man, this seems like a lot for a crowbar to do.
I think we might have to revisit that.
That's fair.
Um, no, just I'm reading about wounds, so I think
It's a little less
um
brutal.
yeah, again, it's a little this is a bit of a learning curve.
Oh, for sure.
Uh so let me just wounds. Where did I just have? Okay, damage. Each of your wounds has a certain amount of health. Whenever you take damage, you subtract it from your health, marking off the bubbles on your sheet. Once a wound loses all of its health, mark off the wound and roll on
Oh,
the
man.
wounds table.
Yeah, but then what is wounds damage?
Any remaining damages carries over to the next wound. Attacks that deal damage in wounds subtract directly from these stays the same.
Like
What are
wounds are
wounds?
collections of damage, but
Because it says, what are wounds? Whenever you lose a wound, roll 1d10 on the table to the type of damage.
Oh, maybe it's however many wounds you have is so like 1d5 plus 2 if you have 2 wounds. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
shouldn't roll
I just
on
Yeah,
have
the
I don't
wounds
know.
table.
no, I'm trying to. It's not easy to decipher. I mean, is
No,
it
it's
me
not.
or?
I don't.
No, it's
It's
not
about as clear as
super
mud.
clear. Yeah.
Yeah,
It it just seems like an awful lot of these say that they do wounds damage, and that seems pretty severe.
yeah, because I think if you then these games would be over in an hour. or half an hour. So I think each of your wounds has a certain amount of.
But I think we should just play it out how we have it, though,
Okay, yeah, let's play it out.
because
How we have it.
yeah,
Um,
neither like
and we'll get to the nitty gritty tomorrow.
No, yeah, we'll definitely
yeah.
jump into this a lot quicker tomorrow.
Sally
Um,
has crumpled.
and I panicked. What did I roll?
You rolled over
Let me look again.
your stress. So
Oh
you
yeah,
Stress
you
is
got a 10.
10. Okay. So I
so
see
you
poor
probably should have
Sally
taken a
crumple.
stress, by the way, for that, just witnessing that. So it's
Oh
probably
yeah.
should be 6 now. You still passed. I'm
Okay.
just
Yeah. No, you're right. How far am I away from Sally? These things are still on top of her, right? So I
yeah. I
can't.
would say
Hmm.
in mothership terms of range and distance, you are nearby.
I I would like to get a shot off as like maybe just
Yes.
reloaded. I want to
100%.
try and kill this on my way out if I
Yeah, you're
can.
like last act of defiance kind of thing. You're flipping the bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've crumpled, but I'm like, nah.
Yeah, they're like zombieing over you, kind of crushing over top of you.
Choke on me.
Yeah, choke on this, choke on my boomstick.
Fuck blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck
Fuck
blue and
blue.
fuck you too.
That's not a good roll. That's a critical
Oh
failure.
no.
Oh no.
Does my shotgun explode?
It
I
explodes.
don't even.
Not explodes and it takes them with her.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have it do. So this as the like this weird bubble of blue zombie kind of explodes as a catastrophic failure and the rest of her ammunition creates a makeshift grenade and explodes this mound of zombie and blue zombie kind of things all over the green fresh vegetables, carrots and peas and tomatoes and things. Um, Go ahead and give me one. You're gonna need one more stress for that. You just witnessed a
Oh man, I'm
huge.
sorry.
Oh, Jang is pretty- 4.
I think it's appropriate. Do you think it's not appropriate that he should
Oh,
take
I
some
think
Oh
of
it's
yeah,
that?
no,
great.
perfect.
Yeah,
So you just
take
saw
them all out.
Sally sacrifice herself for you. You see no more bluebies rolling around, and you're able to make it to the med bay. Um, you can. There's an auto dock there if you wish to use it. Um,
Is it streaked with blue though? Like,
Yeah, Jang's gonna have to
That's an interesting
try to.
question. As you examine it, you'll notice that the auto dock in the medbay solarium has been hacked to inject blue lubricant if used.
oh
They
no.
cannot use this.
But
So,
the standard
Jang.
medical supplies around the area are. And damn you, I was gonna see if he'd jump in it and have it try and operate on him
Sorry, I should
before
have
Oh
said
no,
somebody
I
lets.
was.
something. I'm
No,
dead.
I was gonna check it out too. Jang is. He's no dummy. He was. Oh, okay. Let me pop into this contraption. Uh, I'm gonna look for stim packs and first aid. Load up on the pain meds. Try to stabilize my crushed foot.
Yeah, you can do that.
It's
You can
crushed.
get a stim pack and definitely actually define stim packs. I thought in here somewhere. Maybe not.
It yeah, here it is. It's on page 35.
Oh.
Um Cures cryo sickness, restores 1d10 health, and grants advantage to strength in combat for 2d10 minutes.
Um, as you're kind of self mending, thank you. Um, as you're self mending, Jang, you can see in the kind of this very almost hypnotic blue glow kind of rising from the false horizon of the meteor
Mm.
that, or not meteor, the asteroid that this base is on. and this beautiful blue haze starts to envelop most of the arboretum, the greenhouse here. Um, I have a roll for you to make.
Okay.
Give me a
This is
sanity
beautiful.
save. Uh, with disadvantage because you're effectively in direct um exposure of the blue meteor light. Um,
Disadvantage.
so with disadvantage, you still manage to. You're supposed to roll under, right? Or over? Under. It's
It's
under.
advantage, disadvantage, right? So disadvantage would be over. So I'm rolling with disadvantage, correct?
Yeah, but don't you always want to roll under? So it doesn't matter what you rolled, right?
My target was 24, so I rolled advantage to 39, disadvantage of 51. So even with
Yeah, they're
right,
both over, right?
they're both over, so I failed.
Yeah. So things start to feel to you very claustrophobic, like the
Mhm.
station is getting tighter around you. Um, you, Jang, you kind of look around the room for a half moment, and you don't. Why are you here? What? What's going on? And then you kind of shake it off for a second. You're like, oh, right, 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 right. And you remember Sally, and her sacrifice and how it brought you here. Um, we can end it here. I know it's 22:06. Um, so I think you have a hard limit, right, Brian?
Yeah, unfortunately tonight I do. Yeah,
No
so
worries. Um,
Yeah.
I hope you have fun. Thank you for learning with me tonight, guys. I really appreciate the kid gloves and training wheels. Um,
Yeah,
no,
I
it's a
mean, we're
learning
all
process.
learning.
We're all learning. It's
yeah.
fun. I like the whole premise. Where
I like it. I am frustrated in certain areas with the way damage and how attack. And now that I know, I just like make a body roll. A lot simpler for me. I was
Mhm.
super confused there for a hot minute about how I was supposed to actually attacking people. I'll have to think about the damage and the wounds. Clearly, I'm not sure I'm getting it right. I'll have to poke around their
I
Discord and stuff and see what they say.
I think I
Yeah.
figured it out. I think the plus
Okay.
wounds damage is like how many wounds either they've taken or have left is the idea. So
Yeah.
1d5 plus 1, 2, or 3. I could be wrong
So
though.
you're saying the crowbar hitting them would take 2 wound damage, so 2 full wounds,
No, like so if I
or a
have
whole wound plus what I roll?
no, no, that's exactly the opposite of what I'm saying. I'm saying that that I think that that sounds crazy, and so I think it must be that it's the amount of wounds you have left
Mhm.
or the amount of wounds that you've taken. I'm not sure which one. So that would be 1, 2, or 3.
That makes sense. Okay, we'll definitely incorporate that tomorrow. Um,
Yeah, because I think if you we did what happened, the game would be because I was talking with Grace when you took a break uh, about the haunting of Epsilon 14. Todd's character took a lot of abuse, so I'm thinking, yeah, if it was just straight up, you do damage. Let me roll from the wound table, and oh, I rolled a 10. You're
you're
fatal.
dead. Yeah, no,
You're dead.
it felt
So I
really
think, yeah,
aggressive, even for a game that's supposed to be aggressive about killing your PCs.
yeah,
So,
it was a
um,
little uber
A
aggressive.
little.
um,
I mean, I'm happy to roll with it, but I
Yeah.
think that it I think that
just
that's probably a misinterpretation.
before I
Yeah.
lose Brian, at first blush, what do you
He's
think of this little pamphlet scenario thing? This
I
Moonbase
like it.
blues.
I think it's
Um,
kooky, but it's cool. It's I didn't expect it to be like these blue booby crazy like Salvador Dali meets Picasso meets
well, the only description
David
I have is naked,
Cronenberg.
unevenly covered with blue paint. Not
It's
really blue
crazy.
paint. And then open
Yeah.
chest wound stuff with Android components pumping blue lubricant.
Mm, I like it.
And then
It's good. It's good to wake up not knowing what to do, and I like the fact that I had no clothes or no nothing, and you had to just go with it.
And it was
And
50-50 too, which seems fair.
yeah,
yeah, I
and I
didn't know
like to.
another way. I was just gonna yeah, have you roll whoever got highest.
No, I liked it. I think it makes for more interesting gameplay, and the fact that I like the kind of the reverse trope of the movies. You know, where the hero grabs the woman's arm. Come on, get up. If you want to live, follow me. He grabs her arm. It was kind of flipped where she's grabbing Jang, trying to grab his arm. If you want to live, follow me.
Very, very
So
Ripley of
like that.
her.
Yeah, very Ripley. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But thank you. I had a lot of fun as always.
I'm glad you had
Yeah.
fun. No,
Yeah,
awesome.
right up my alley.
Thanks
So
for
I'll see you.
experimenting and everybody. So
Good. I'm glad we got to play and test it out. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Yay for more.
night, man.
See you
Thanks for
then.
hanging out.
Thank you. Good night.
Have a good one.